Good evening and welcome to the Cherry Hill West Weekly Report. I'm Mitch Feynman.
And I'm Joyce Sangri. Congratulations to the juniors selected as delegates for Girls State. Suzanne Gruber, Leslie Higuchi, Allison Sarnell, Stacy Walkus, and Lisa Wells. And to Ike Carabases, Matthew Cohen, Michael Goldman, Seth Klukoff, and Mark Stoffman for Boys State. Also selected were Amy Van Sickle for the Citizenship Institute and Brett Malotsky for the Rotary Institute.
The one-act play competition, better known as Comps, will take place Friday in the West Auditorium at 7 p.m. With me now are three of the four directors, senior Mary Townsend, junior Matt Cohn, and sophomore Sherry Moskovitz. I'm going to ask each of you the same question. What play will you be performing, and why have you chosen it? Let's start with Mary. Mary?
Okay. Well, Miss Joan Biello, our advisor, and I both decided that we wanted a light comedy, so we thought a farce like Blithe Spirit would be good. We realized that we had mostly female actresses, so we picked a play that had mostly female roles. And the other thing that attracted me to it was that it has a seance in it with a lot of special effects.
Okay, thank you, Mary. Matt, what play will you be performing Friday night?
We'll be performing Sorry Wrong Number, which is probably familiar to most people. And the reason I picked it this year is last year we had done a comedy, and we thought in the previous year, our freshman year, we had done a comedy, and I thought for a change, and I thought our class could handle it, we would do a mystery. And I wasn't really sure to make that step, but when I read through Sorry Wrong Number, I really liked it, not only just for the story, but it's a great production show, and just a lot of things can be done from it.
Okay, thank you, Matt. Sherry, what play will you be performing?
Okay, we'll be doing Trash and Treasure, and Mrs. Morris and I, Mrs. Morris is our advisor, we were going to plays, and instead of going to the play for the story itself, we took it from the crew angle to see if we can add any special effects or do something special with the set, and we decided to choose this one for the set, basically.
Okay, thank you all very much, and may the best class win on Friday night.
Congratulations to the Cherry Hill West ROTC drill team for their second-place finish in the prestigious Rutgers, New Brunswick statewide competition. The squad competed against 7 other teams, and they should be proud of their achievement.
The Knowledge Bowl, an academically oriented game show sponsored by New York Times Cable Television and intended to recognize intellectual achievement in South Jersey high schools, has entered its second round of competition. Winners in this round will be awarded an additional $700 for their school scholarship fund to add to the $800 won in the first round. Cherry Hill West has won a spot in this second round of competition by defeating Holy Cross by a score of 360 to 85 on March 3rd. They will compete again against Roncocas Valley tomorrow. We have with us today 2 members of the West team, Shilpi Niogi and Jeff Schumann. First of all, Jeff and Shilpi, congratulations on your superb victory against Holy Cross. Jeff, you're the captain and history expert of the team. Can you explain how you were chosen?
Well, initially we found out about the competition at a meeting hosted in the winter, where we were all given like a brief overview of what the competition was about, and the president of the vice president of NYT Cable told us about the competition, and then we all were asked to put down what fields we might possibly be knowledgeable in on a card, and then there were tryouts held, and these tryouts took the form of a quiz of about 20 to 25 questions administered by Dr. Fletcher, who's the advisor for our team. And those who did well, the one who did the best on that quiz was appointed to the team. The one who did the second best was appointed to the second string squad. And the tests were given in several areas. Dr. Fletcher had divided them up into history, literature, science, and kind of a miscellaneous category. And so we have one member and one alternate for each of those categories.
Thank you, Jeff. Shilpi, you're the literary expert of the team. Can you explain how this competition works?
Well, it's run by the NYT Cable Company, and what happened is they selected a number of schools from the South Jersey area, and they set up initial matches between 2 schools, and all the matches are held at Burlington County College, and it's a half-hour show, and the 2 schools came and they competed for $300, and then the team that won the first match was accelerated into a second round of competition, and we've been notified that the second round, the questions are going to be harder and a little more challenging, and if we win, then we progress on to a third round, and so forth, and in the end, the final team that wins the entire competition will receive $10,000.
Thank you, Shilpi. Jeff, how have you prepared for this match tomorrow against Roncocas Valley?
Well, most of our preparation just takes the form of the practice sessions that we've held each week for the past 2 weeks, and we'll be holding again this Wednesday. And that's mainly to build your speed with the competition, because obviously the knowledge that you're going to be using has been accumulated over many years and isn't something you can just acquire overnight. For some portions of the show, we have to know current events, and so for those, I've been just trying to stay on top of the news, read the paper, watch the network news, and that's really about all you can do.
Shilpi, finally, why do you enjoy participating in the Knowledge Bowl?
Well, Mitch, first of all, when you're involved in any kind of a team, there's a certain amount of pride in representing your school, which is one of the reasons we enjoy being a part of the competition, and there's a certain spirit of wanting to show the quality of the education we receive at West, and that's kind of represented in our ability to answer the questions. And also, just like an athlete who enjoys a sport, it's something that you're good at, or it's something that you feel you have a certain amount of skill in. You like to see how far you can go with it, and the Knowledge Bowl gives us that opportunity.
Okay, thank you very much, Shilpi and Jeff, and the best of luck in your competition tomorrow against Roncocas Valley. A bus will be provided to Burlington County College for anyone interested in seeing the match against Roncocas Valley. It will be aired on NYT Cable Channel 2 a week from tomorrow, Thursday, May 5th.
On Saturday, April 30th, the Teen Arts Festival is going to be held at Cherry Hill High School West. This is the first time that a high school has a chance to host such an event. The festival lasts all day and consists of non-competitive performing and various learning activities. Several workshops will be held on such topics as poetry, short story, screenplay and television writing, interpretation of rock lyrics, film appreciation, and a special panel of students. The panel will present some of their written works and discuss some problems they've encountered in the writing. The writing done in the workshops will be printed in a booklet to be distributed at the end of the day, and the public is invited to attend. May is traditionally cherry blossom time, and the annual parade is scheduled for May 1st. Beginning at the RCA building on Chapel Avenue at 1 o'clock, the parade will end at approximately 4 o'clock at Kings Highway. Cherry Hill West is also scheduled its carnival for this time, beginning at 11 o'clock in the morning. The carnival consists of booths sponsored by various school organizations, food, and entertainment provided by several bands which will attend.
This week in sports, the boys' baseball team continued its winning ways by posting an 8-5 win over Lenape. Kevin Bordner smashed his second grand slam of the year, and Chris Chiaro scattered 4 hits to give West the win. The girls' softball team suffered a tough defeat to number 1 ranked Lenape, 7-2. And in an earlier game, Jennifer Schomer allowed just 2 hits on West, but beat Williamstown 16-3. Both teams faced Eastern today. The lacrosse team moved into a first-place tie with an 11-6 victory over Shawnee. Holly Wall scored 3 goals. Janet Duran, Joyce Moffitt, and Lisa Drummond each chipped in 2. Vicky Wu turned away 18 shots on goal. The West tennis team served, volleyed, and smashed its way to a 4-1 victory over Cinnaminson. Winners included Stephen Jayan, Brock Hamilton, and the doubles team of Jordan Maltz and Alphonse Onario. And Jeff Simon and Evan Melman were also winners.
Thank you for watching the West Weekly Report. Please join us again next week at this time. Good night.
Good night.
Good evening and welcome to this Wednesday, April 27th East Update. I'm Trish Olson along with Stacy Shapiro. Last Saturday, the sophomores held their cotillion in East Cafeteria from 7 to 10:30. 260 people attended the affair, which was catered by Carabassi. Congratulations to the sophomore class officers and Mr. Lacavera for planning this special evening. We hope this will start a tradition at East. Last Wednesday, the senior awards were given during second period. Awards were distributed for outstanding achievements in sports, music, scholastic, and other extracurricular activities.
Tickets were on sale for the senior prom last Monday through Friday. The prom theme is We've Got Tonight, and it will be held May 19th. It will be at the Halloran Plaza starting at 8 p.m. A buffet-style dinner will be served, and musical entertainment will be provided by Silver Sound of Philadelphia. We hope that everyone has an enjoyable evening. The Spanish Club will meet on Friday in C301. They will be having a piñata-making party, and they will discuss other topics, including the softball challenge and upcoming events. Remember to attend Friday in C301 at 2:30 for upperclassmen and 4:10 for late schedule freshmen. The East English Department is proud to announce that 2 seniors have received the first and second place awards for the Soil Conservation Essay Contest. Danny Price won the top prize, and Matt Paul came in second in the contest. They and their English teacher, Miss Linda Carson, will be honored on May 13th at a luncheon at Silver Lake Inn. They will be the guests of the Camden County Soil Conservation District.
Many of these students are now busily preparing for the SATs and achievement tests, which will be administered May 7th and June 4th. The registration deadline for the June 4th test is this Friday, April 29th. The Camden County Bar Association Law Day USA Committee is having an essay contest, and the topic is Sharing Injustice. First prize is $100, second is $50, and third prize is $25. The Walt Whitman Center is having its annual poetry contest. The deadline is May 11th. See Miss Carson or your English teacher for more information. The haiku contest winner is senior Sean Carver, one of the 4 state finalists. The poetry was judged on a national level, and 5 winners, with their teachers, will go to Japan. If you enter the Scholastic Awards contest or the Gray Panthers essay contest, be patient. The winners will soon be announced. Here at East, our drama department is one of the largest and most successful in the area. Right now, our drama department is involved in one-act plays. Rob DiGiacomo interviewed the student directors.
I'm here in East Little Theater talking with 3 of the 4 student directors of the plays competing in East's annual one-act play competition. The competition will be on Sunday, May 8th at 7 p.m. This is Andrea Kaufman. She's directing the freshman play, Refund. Andrea, tell us, have you had any special problems or challenges in handling the freshmen?
Well, to handle the freshmen, the only problem that I'm finding is to get them to begin to work. Once they begin, it's okay, but to start, you have to keep them from laughing and fooling around and doing other sorts of freshman things.
This is Lisa Geist. She's directing the senior play, Stages, and she's a senior. She's been very active backstage in many productions. Lisa, do you think that your experiences in this production and in others will help you in college and in the future?
Most definitely. This has been a learning experience, a good experience, and my work in community theater and anything I've done here at East will help me next year at Glassboro and in the many years to come.
So you're planning on majoring in theater in college?
Yes, I plan on majoring in speech theater and dance, especially in directing and producing.
Thank you. This is Jay Goldberg. He's directing the sophomore play, Hop Along Freud. Jay, have you had any problems in giving orders to your peers? Are they willing to take your direction?
Actually, those are Lisa's problems. My cast, I have a really great cast, and, we like to have fun and fool around, but when it's time to get down to work, we all get started. One time I was late for a rehearsal, and they started without me. That showed that I have a really willing cast. They're really willing to work.
Well, that's good news, Jay. Thank you. Jay Picala, the director of the junior play Actor's Nightmare, could not be with us today. Well, good luck to everyone in the competition, which is on May 8th. It's a Sunday at 7 p.m. This has been Rob DiGiacomo for East Update.
Senior Amy Kahn is exhibiting her artworks this week. You can view these works through Friday at Central Administration. Amy is a studio painting student of Mrs. Helene Suka. Next month, there will be special artworks exhibited at Barclay Farmstead. We'll bring you more on this story. The Teen Arts Festival will be held on April 30th at Terry Hall High School West. The festival will include artwork from students as well as a number of workshops all through the day. For more information, call Mrs. Obriza at West. The Broadcasting Club and Cable U Club offer opportunities for students to get practical experience with TV and school announcing. East seniors John McGee and Beth Dunoff have had the opportunity to participate in the KYW radio internship program. John McGee broadcasted on KYW last Friday. His program was on East Sports. Beth Dunoff broadcasted earlier in April on East Video programs. Both students felt that this program was very valuable.
On May 5th, East's Knowledge Bowl team will be competing against Eastern Regional High School. Any student who wishes to see the competition live should sing this bet concerning a bus that will be leaving for the competition at 5:30. We wish good luck to all of the Knowledge Bowl team members. Last Monday, a jazz ensemble festival was held at Cherry Hill West. Our jazz band, directed by Roy Huff, received an outstanding rating. In addition, Greg Wright received an award for Best Trombone Soloist, Jake Browning won Best Trumpet Soloist, and we also received an award for the Best Trombone Section. The jazz band also held a concert last Thursday in the auditorium. The Louis B. Armstrong Award, which is voted on by the members of the jazz ensemble, was presented to Jake Browning. Overall, the jazz band has had an extremely successful year. Tomorrow night, you can hear more of East's musical talent. The music department will present their spring choral and orchestral concert in the auditorium at 8 p.m.
On the sports scene, East varsity baseball team soundly defeated Deptford with a score of 6-2. Todd Azar hit a home run as Dave Harrison recorded the win with his fine pitching. The number 1 ranked East boys tennis team continued their winning streak by defeating Williamstown 5-0. East is now 11-0 with everyone on the team being undefeated. The team includes Paul Janawi, Dave Neal, Jay Megan, Jeff Nimiroff, Samir Shah, Jeff Janowski, and Scott Griffith. The boys varsity tennis team's East Invitational that was scheduled for Sunday was postponed due to bad weather. It was rescheduled for this afternoon at 3:30. Last weekend, the freshman softball team split 2 games. On Friday, the East girls beat Deptford with a score of 5-4. On Saturday, they had a heartbreaking loss to Cherokee when the game went into extra innings and the final score was 15-12.
East's varsity lacrosse team easily beat Willingboro on Friday by a score of 19-5. Sue Wilson and Julie Paulson led the offense as they both scored 4 times. Other scorers were Heather DeCoo, Maggie Cowan, Amanda Myers, Debbie Brawley, and Amanda Hansen. Goalie Karen Heisler had 10 saves. The JV lacrosse team came from behind on an interception by Sandy Manuel and a goal by Blanche Brown with 5 seconds remaining to tie Willingboro 8-8. Other scorers for East were Stephanie Gaber, Nancy Udicius, and Lisa Palouse. Congratulations to both lacrosse teams.
Cable U34's monthly special, New Drill Magazine, returns May 11th following the news. This month, Trish will have a special interview with Terry Ruggles of the Channel 10 News team. Our other departments include music, TV, movie reviews, and culinary corner. Once again, I hope that you'll join us May 11th at 7:30 for a very entertaining half hour. Thank you for joining us here at East Update. Remember to watch next week at the same time for more of East News. I'm Stacy Shapiro, Patricia Olson, and everyone here at Cable U. Have a good night.
Good evening, this is Michael Erickson welcoming you to tonight's edition of Brainerd News. On Monday, April 23rd, was Youth Government Day here in Cherry Hill. Youth Government Day gives a chance to the Cherry Hill students to act out for a day as mayor and council and different department heads of Cherry Hill Town Hall. Later that evening, there was a council meeting in which the students were given these certificates of appreciation as well as these paperweights. And also this evening, here is Andrea Kilpatrick with a special guest.
This evening, we have here at Brainerd News Mr. Bordy, the girls softball coach this year. Mr. Bordy, we have a few questions to ask you. But first, would you like to introduce your assistant coach?
Sure. We have with us this evening a very valuable assistant, a 7th grade girls coach, Miss Sharon Zidow.
Thank you. Hi. Mr. Bordy, how are the players selected for the team?
Our girls are selected to the 8th grade girls softball team based on their ability to play each position, whether or not they can field the position, whether or not they can throw from that position. But first, they're selected based on their ability to hit the softball.
Well, how many students will actually make the team?
This year we'll have 18 girls as a part of the 8th grade girls softball team.
What are your expectations for this year?
Hopefully they will do well. Thanks to Ms. Zidow and the performance that the girls had last year, they probably will do well. I am optimistic.
We here at Brainerd News would like to thank Mr. Bordy for taking his time to come down here and speak with us. We would also like to thank Mr. Dow. This is Andrea Kilpatrick reporting for Brainerd News.
Thank you, Andrea. The first 7th grade girls softball game is this Thursday against Beck away, and the first 8th grade girls softball game is this Friday against Mount Laurel at home. Why don't you come out and support our team? For the entire Brainerd News staff, this is Michael Larison saying good night and see you next week.
Good evening, and welcome to What's News at Heritage. My name is Lee Nablo. I'm talking to you from the set of A Question of Sanity, an original play that our students will be performing this Thursday at the Bucks County Playhouse Drama Competition in New Hope, Pennsylvania. Our school will be competing against 9 junior schools from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. At the conclusion of this news show, you'll have the opportunity of seeing this play performed for the first time. But first, I'd like to introduce you to 2 of our cast members, Nina Jaffe and Robin First. Nina, can you tell our viewers what this play is about and why it was written?
Lee, the play is centered around 3 sanity hearings, and as our viewers will see, they get to play the part of the jury. And I hope the reason for making the play will be clear after everyone's seen it.
Robin, I understand. In addition to tonight's and Thursday's performance, the play will also be performed this Saturday as part of the Camden County Teen Arts Festival. Can you tell us about the festival? Yes, the Teen Arts Festival will be put on by the Camden County Cultural Commission and will be held at Cherry Hill West this year. It will include visual art exhibits, several live performances, and hands-on workshops in creative writing, dance, music, and theater. At this time, I'd like to introduce the entire cast of A Question of Sanity. Robin First, who will be playing the part of Ellen Shire, Andrew Jaffe, who will be playing the part of Alan Jennings, Joey Zelnick, who will be playing the part of the last attorney, Cal Stotz, who will be playing the part of the teacher, Gay Jacobs, who will be playing the part of the second attorney, Sue Yokas, who will be taking the role of one of our jurors, Mike Marone, who will be playing the part of the first attorney, Jean Collada, who will be playing the part of Miss Ellen Samuels, Nina Jaffe, who will be playing the part of the judge, Christy Tyndall, who will be playing the part of the bailiff, and Marianne Dodds, who will be playing the part of the court stenographer. I'd like to thank the entire cast for joining us tonight, and on behalf of all Cherry Hill, wish them well in their performances this week. And I hope that all of our viewers will stay tuned for A Question of Sanity. So, from Lee Nablo, thanks for watching What's News at Heritage.